Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into today's video, I just want to thank all the persons who liked, watched, commented, shared, and subscribed to my video. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And please remember guys, continue to share out the videos. Do not forget to subscribe. Click the subscription, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever a video is released. All right, so today we're gonna just get into some of the talks, right? So I'm currently getting ready for back to school. Yes, it's that time of year when it's back to school. So for the persons who don't know, I am a J1 teacher in America. So this is gonna be my second year as a J1 teacher. And we're just gonna have a little conversation. So come along and let's just talk. So my daughter has been going to school since she was 1 in Jamaica. But as you know, the system here is different. So kids start school at 5 years old. They have early Ed Start, which they can begin early Ed Start at 3, sometimes at 3, depending on the space, but mainly like 4 years. So she just turned 4 in April. So she is gonna start early Ed Start, okay? I went shopping for her back to school things, and I'm just gonna go through some of the goodies that I got for her for back to school. As we all know, in Jamaica we're used to uniforms, and so when I went shopping guys, of course I had to look for some things that resemble uniform. So first and foremost, my uniform. Aren't these cute? These are just cute. Aren't these cute? I didn't bring you guys along with me for the shopping, but these I got them at Burlington and Walmart. These are from Burlington. So I got 3 skirts, uniform skirts, and then I got some tops to go with them, you know, something like that. This is another uniform top. How many uniform tops did I get? And I got 2 white and then some blue. So she's gonna be in her uniform. But then I was like, girl, yes, you want her to be in uniform because you're used to uniforms and something, but depending on them up here not wearing uniform. Matter of fact, they wear anything, even PJs, like the same way they wake up and go. So they're not fussy about what they wear, but I'm used to uniforms, so I had to get some uniforms. But I'm gonna go through some of the things that I got for her school. So I got some cute little pants. Of course, I got them a size up because winter's gonna be coming soon. And then I'm gonna have to start padding them up with leggings and all of that because I don't play about layers. So I got a few of these. Here's the next one. So this one, and this is also another. This was a 2-in-1 buy, and this is $10 guys. 2-in-1. Tell you something guys, when I went to buy these things, right? I think I bought these a Thursday, and after buying these a Thursday, guess what guys? On Friday, I heard on the radio that Virginia is having a tax-free weekend. Tell you who could have beat themselves, because I already shopped the Thursday and tax-free weekend is a Friday, Saturday, whatever. So I missed that tax-free sale, guys. But I got some cute things. Yep, cute. I like uniform, you know, trust me. So you have to conform. Yeah. Uniform. These are some of the shorts. I'm not a fan. These are definitely not for school, but you know, then you had to get some sweats. So my sweats. And they're all fleece lined. I know it's summer and it's kind of warm, but it's gonna cool down pretty soon. So I am not just buying for summer. I'm the type of mom that I think long term. So these are fleece lined, preparing for the weather that's to come. And surprisingly, guys, she came up last year December, and I was a bit worried about how she would respond to the climate change, and surprisingly she has been fine. She loved it when it snowed. She had no fever, no cold, nothing. Like, I don't even think she had a runny nose. So she adjusted pretty well. She has been wanting to go to school though, because she's used to school. As I said before, she started school at 1. So she is used to the classroom, and she missed it every single day. Like, little mommy, when are you making it go to school? So I am so excited. These are some leggings. It's 3 pieces. $10 and so. I think this one is from Burlington too. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So I am excited to see what it will be like. I'm gonna have to start school before her though, because Head Start they open after the elementary or whatever. So I'm gonna start before her, and then she is gonna start after. And that's one of the things that as J1 teachers, you know, it can be kind of frustrating, because if your kids are in school, if you have toddlers and they're in school in Jamaica, and then you come on the program, then you're gonna have to have them home for a while. And trust me, guys, daycare and preschool is not cheap. I was looking around for preschools, daycares, and all of that, and trust me, the amount of money, I don't think I saw one that was less than like $500 per week. So she definitely had to stay home until the public system say she can come, because that is something else. So that's one of the things as J1 teachers that you need to remember. If you have toddlers, you're either gonna save up for that preschool, or bear in mind that they're gonna be home until they're at the age. Start applying for Head Start, because they can get in at 4. Otherwise, if you're coming with your spouse, they can stay with your spouse, because your spouse has to stay home until like 3 months after being here. Then they can apply for their employment card and start working. All right. So that's one thing to know as J1 teachers. Just a little tip. These I got at Walmart. So this is Walmart. Another thing as J1 teachers, guys, is that health card that you see the people them give you down there, that Sajiko or whatever ministry card you have. Don't play with it. You see, when you know you're getting on the program, Walmart again. Yeah. When you know you are heading for this program, do all your checkups, clean your teeth, do your pap smear, every ultrasound. You know, want to see, just check it, look at it, make sure it's all right. Pitney, spouse, everybody with the on your health card, max it out. You know, Stitch is running the place now. Guys, I'm just showing your clothes and talking at the same time. But on a serious note though, oh, she's a mini lover now as well, so I had to get some mini, quite a few mini here. On a serious note though, you need to make sure that you use up that health card, because you do get insurance when you get here, but it's still not cheap, right? It is still pretty expensive. There's another shorts. And guys, disclaimer, daddy picked them here. For what? I don't know. It wasn't necessarily in the back to school shopping, it was just cheap. I think they were $5 each. And so we thought, oh, she don't have any jean shorts, her first jean shorts. Because to me, I bought it right now. But anyway, this can wear in where was I? So I was talking about the health card. You do get health insurance for your family on the program that I am on. And it's good, but you also have to pay for everything separate, because you have to pay if you want dental, you have to pay separate for that. If you want eye, you have to pay separate for that. So I don't even, you know, get your checks from home. I'm half blind and I don't have the eye insurance or whatever they call that. I don't have eye care because it's so expensive with my program. But I did check my eyes before I got here, and I got my new glasses and all that before I got here. So that's one thing to think about as well, guys, when you are thinking about being a J1 teacher. Here's another mini, of course. This is just some plain teas that I saw. Was it one plain tea? I think I got it with these yeah. And this one. There's another one as well. I think there's a yellow one. These are Walmart. And then I got these 3-in-1. They look kind of big. She's 4 years old. But as I say, I'm the kind of mom that buys things for the child to grow in. Plus, I'm also bearing in mind that she is gonna be in school during winter, and I believe in layers. So she'll go layered up. So how much size? Yeah, she will grow into it. And the paddings will make them fit. And I saw this cute little dress. It is like exactly 4 years old, which means she won't have a lot of wearing this. This is the only thing I bought at her age. It fits her nicely, but sadly she won't have a lot of wearing. But she looks so cute in it. I absolutely love it. She can wear it to school too. And then I got a mini. Is it mini? Yeah, Mini and her friend. Mini hoodie. It's also fleece line, getting ready for the weather that's to come. And we saw that one. I normally go through clothes when I buy them because I wash every piece of clothes. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I have to wash new clothes. There's another mini. I have crazy eczema, and so I'm not in favor of the itching. So I usually wash everything before I wear them. And I do the same for a little one. So all these things now, I'm gonna have to rinse them out and get ready for school. But then I showed me something and people, I'm gonna realize that while may I talk, but I'm papa have to tag them. So we're gonna have to go back now and tear off tags. All right, so while I'm tearing off tags, there were some persons who wanted to know about like experiences as it relates to being a J1 teacher. Let me just say this first and foremost, that everybody's experience is absolutely and totally sometimes different, right? So my experience might not be yours, and I definitely won't share all my experience, but it will be different for each person depending on maybe your state, your school, district, whatever, leadership, all of that. But for my first year, it was not so good. And then there are a lot of factors to play in for that, because I came by myself. So I was leaving my daughter for the very first time, and I was probably homesick. I missed her a lot and all of that. So that played a role in me, you know, feeling some type of way. Plus, the classroom, this is not coming off. This is going to tear the shirt. Things are a bit different, or they are different, and they were different for me. The behavior, it was frustrating, especially when you felt like you had no support. I had quite a bit of anxiety, and people, there were mornings I didn't want to get up out of my bed here. was literally God that brought me through my first year. So they do have support because we have like mentors, American teachers who have been in the system that were assigned to us, you know, to mentor and guide us through. But it was a lot to learn all at once, you know, technology, new technology, the system, being behind the putting them 24/7. That was definitely something to get used to as well. You have to be behind them 24/7. So you take them to bathroom. I wasn't in the building. We were in what you call a quad on the outside. And so I had to, in rain and snow, walk with them over to the building, bring them to lunch, bring them, pick them up from lunch, bring them to specials, pick them up from specials, bring them to bathroom, all of that. They can go to bathroom with a buddy. So you have the buddy system, you send 2 persons to the restroom and whatever. But that was also something, and I guess, you know, being on the outside with the new, you know, the snow and everything, and walk from where on so weird and stuff. Yeah, it was something. But all in all, where I am now, looking back, it was rough, but it got better. Like throughout the end, it got better. You know, the rapport with the students got better. We started to build that relationship. God was in the midst again. God was in the midst, you know. People, I'm a Christian, born and raised, strong believer. And so I could do nothing but invite Father God in my classroom. Marky, you cannot do whatever. Everybody know how the system stay up here in terms of religion. That don't stop you from praying. That don't stop you from praying privately. That don't stop you from inviting God in your room, inviting God in you to help you to get through. So if you are a believer, do that. Invite him, yeah? Don't leave him out. You can stay in your room. Tell him to sit downstairs and you walk with you. A whole heap of them and say, Holy Spirit, lock my mouth. Holy Spirit, keep my mouth. But it got so good that my 5th graders that were leaving, I cried when they were leaving. I was like, oh my God, how am I weeping for these kids? Why do I miss them? You guys torture me at first, but it got so good. You just, if you love this, yeah, we manage. If you do it for the love, yeah, we manage. It's not easy, but if you love pickiness, you will get through. You will definitely get through. And I think it's my love for teaching. I have this one little boy that I will always remember and always talk about. My ball night and day because of this picnic. Night in, night, day in, day out. Yeah. Day in, day out, this boy stressed me. And he became my favorite. You know, sometimes they have the one where they look down on like a bad apple. And he turned a 360. Yeah, he turned a 360, I tell you. Because you know, sometimes they just want somebody to stick with them. Me not tell us that the behavior good, but stick with them. And they don't know better. Yes, some of them know better, but you understand what I say, you know? They are probably taught and feel like it's you know, they feel like it's acceptable, like they feel like how they talk to adults is acceptable, it's okay. They really have anybody correcting them and teaching them the right way. And so I had to do that. Me teach them the right way. You know, okay, and I don't accept it. And they grew to respect that. They grew to respect me. I have kids, if one penny ever slip, the whole class slide down. When I say fly down on them, fly down on them. And I guess, all right, you sit back and watch, yeah? So to me, I was, all right, he's a perfect. Oh, he's a perfect. No, he's sorry. He didn't mean it. It slipped. Yeah, it got to that point. When I tell you, say, if one ever slip, I may tell you like for simple things. If one even slip on, I'll say, yeah. Phew. You just say yes, Miss Mackenzie. I mean, they are on it for the simplest of things. So it will get better regardless. I know I'm rambling, but it will get better. All right. So for the persons who, like me, are panicking about the behavior and, oh, I'm here to sit hard, I'm here to the chicken and brood, I'm here to... I'm not gonna lie to you, you might find that, right? You might find it, but it will get good. My parents thank me for even the simplest thing, like teaching them to say, pardon me, excuse me, I'm sorry, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Simple things like that parents thank me for. Yep. Because even those simple things, believe it or not, the kids they're not doing it, but you just have to stick with it. And we don't know, so as teachers already we play every role. So as I said before, if it's something that you love, you will be fine. Do not be afraid to ask for help. Do not be afraid to seek support. And love the pit of them. We're in this because we love this. Love the pit of them. And once they see that you love them and you care about them, it's gonna get better. Like my kids, when they realize how much I am for them, if one teacher even blow upon them, then come and complain. And Miss Mackenzie, and I didn't do anything, and she was saying this word, and if it were you, you would have said that. And I listen. Sometimes I pretend as if I'm gonna attack. But, you know. But they know they knew that I was there for them. Me, I defend them, I have them back, and them have my back. I mean, respect them, and them respect me. I tell them, listen, respect goes both ways. I say, I won't disrespect you. I mean, I'm coming here and disrespect you. So I don't expect that you're going to disrespect me. And their best things for you. You know, one of the things my students told me when we were leaving and we were reflecting, they said that one of their best moments being in my class, it's what? Guess what? When I get upset. Why? Because you speak Jamaican. When you get to speak Jamaican, it's so funny. Because I'm always trying to teach them Jamaican, but you see people, you see when they get upset and all that. I'm sorry. And then they know English. Straight patois. And so my kids love the patois. They love learning patois. And if I'm teaching or somebody talking, or if somebody you're gonna say, tap it, laba your mouth. Or you're gonna say, tap it chatting. Yeah, man. They love learning patois. But it's a great experience. It is a great experience. But trust me, I'm not gonna tell anybody don't come, and I'm not gonna tell anybody come. It's all up to you what you want to do. It's your choice. But the rewards are there, and there are several things. I might have to do a video, you know, for J1 teachers. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video for J1 teachers. So any questions that you guys want to know as it relates to, you know, being a J1 teacher, you can drop it in the comments or send it to me, and I'll try to do a video and try to include some of them. But yep, it's almost back to school. Unlike Ono in Jamaica that have 1 more month to go, my free paper burn up. And so I'm getting ready. I have all these to go and wash, pre-wash, wash out, rinse out, and get ready. So I'll keep you posted. And remember, guys, for those of you who are considering the J1 program, there are a lot of things to consider, especially if you are married and you're the only one that's a teacher. There's a lot of things to consider, because as it relates to like employment for your spouse, the program doesn't do that. But that's for another vlog. But any question that you need to know, anything, you know, ask and I'll share. I'll be an ambassador. Yeah, speaking of that, we are ambassador teachers. That's what it says. And this year, my program, you know, the new teachers are coming in, And last year I had a great local advisor. You're assigned to, well, it was a community advisor for me. You're assigned to somebody who already lives here to, show you the ropes, get you sorted out, get your medical testing done, your social security card up. And I'm a local advisor this year. Yeah. And I have 2 teachers. Yep. From South Korea. Yep. And they're so sweet. Yeah, man, they're having a grand time. It's beautiful. Try it. Right? Try it if you want to. Yep. And you're not bound. So if you feel like you can't, you can go. But please do it for the kids. Anyway, thanks so much. And I again appreciate all my subscribers. Please remember to watch out the video, guys. Watch out the video. Like up the video. Share out the video. Subscribe to the video. That's to the channel. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you so much. Bye.